1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Then the kids say, 1, 2, eyes on you. May I have one volunteer read what I wrote on the board? Please raise your hand. Go ahead, Johnny. Good readers make connections while they read. These connections can help them understand the book better. Thanks, Johnny. So class, I have a few questions about this statement on the board. The first one being is, what is a connection to you? Please raise your hand. Yes, Jennifer? Both Johnny and I play on a soccer team. Would that be considered a connection? Considering both you and Johnny are both on a soccer team and play soccer, that is absolutely a connection you have with Johnny. I myself have a pet cat living at home, so using the connection sign seen here, not your words, show me if you can relate to the fact that I have a pet cat. As I can see, a lot of you have a connection to the fact that you and I both have a pet cat. So my next question is, why are connections important for reading and writing? So at this point, I let the kids discuss among themselves and with the teacher, me, the importance of connection for reading and writing. I think my job mainly would be to build on their ideas and try to narrow in to the topic of this lesson. So at this point in time, my focus as the teacher is to help the kids narrow in on 3 specific points about connection. The first point being is that when we read a book and something within that book connects to our own lives, meaning it reminds us of something that's happened to us in the present or the past, that is a connection to what you're reading. The second point is knowing that readers make connections when they read can help us ourselves become better writers. And that leads into part 3. Good writers want their readers to connect with what they're writing. It's to help them become a more powerful writer. Now that I have your attention, class, today I brought with me 4 picture books. I'm going to listen to the title of these books, and then I'll hand them to you, take a peek, pass them around, but remember to be respectful. So the first book is called I Like Me. Here you go. The second one is I Like Myself. The Best Part of Me. And finally, Looking at Me. So as these books go around and you get to look at the pictures, I want you to think about, what do these books all have in common? Once you have an idea, just raise your hand. Yes, Harry? Something they have in common? They're all picture books, right? That is true, Harry. Is there anything else, though, that you see in common with these books? Is it because they all have something to do with me? That is true, Harry. All these books are about me and what makes me, or us, special and unique. So, regarding these books, readers will connect to these books because they'll see characteristics in the characters that remind them of themselves. And that's the goal of a good writer. Good writers want their readers to connect with what they're writing. So, writing about ourselves and what makes us special makes readers think about themselves and what makes them unique and special. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to be writing about what makes us special and unique. So before we all start writing, I think it's pretty important to organize our thoughts in a constructive manner. So we're going to start with a me web. I'm going to model this with you guys and show you how to best organize your thoughts about who you are as a person. So look up at the front of the board and let's get started. So, who am I? I am Mr. Frail. I'm a male. I'm a teacher. I am 25 years old. And I love cats. What do I look like? I have brown hair. Blue eyes. I'm tall, thin, and it is important to remember that when you're it's important to remember that we need to include specific details that make us unique. So, my name is Mr. Farrell, which is unique to me. I'm 25, which is unique to me. And even though there are some connections you may have with me, it's okay to put those down because at the end of the day, this is about you. So how do I act? I act politely. Calmly. With courtesy. And with respect. So with this in mind, I'd like you to turn to a partner and share one or two things that you think makes you unique. So as you saw there, I wrote about things that were unique to me, what makes me me. So I'll be handing out this sheet, Connecting to Me. It's a little planning sheet. So for the next little bit, I'll have you all work independently and respectfully on this sheet while I circulate the room and just talk to you guys about what makes you special. So at this point, I would pass out all the planning sheets and let the kids work. I'd circulate the classroom, making sure kids have an understanding of the task and that they're working on connection. Just to make sure we're all on the same page. With about 5 minutes left of work time, I'll give them a warning saying, class, 5 more minutes till we wrap this up. That gives them a little bit of a time frame in which they know to wrap things up and finish their final thoughts. After that, we'll have a discussion about the focus of this lesson, which is connection, just to make sure they have that takeaway of what the point of this lesson was. This lesson being part 1 of a 4-part lesson regarding connection to yourself. And the final question I would ask the kids is, once again, what is the importance of connection regarding reading and writing? And how does connection tie to yourself, me? Then that way you have an understanding of if the kids understood the focus of the lesson and if you're all on the same page. That way you can readjust your next lesson or move forward to part 2.